What I'd like to do is try to explain to you the plane of the golf swing. I think there's a lot of misconception on what the plane is, and I want to make one thing very clear. Whatever plane a person takes the club back on, the club must come back down on that same plane. That's the only way the club can square. A lot of people say take it back on one plane and drop it on a flatter plane. Well, the second you drop it on a flatter plane, you've changed your radius, you've changed your arc, and you can't square the club to the ball. There's no way that can be done. So it must always work on the same plane. Now, what we find in golf is a little taller player will be on a little steeper plane. A little shorter player might be on a little bit of a flatter plane. But the one thing we know for sure is all players are on the plane between the rail the ball is on and the rail the feet is on. So, in other words, a player, say, of Jim Colbert's statue or Ben Hogan, they're on the outer rail all the time. A little taller player, a Tom Weiskopf, or even a Miller Barber or Jack Nicklaus, who carry their right arm out a lot and really take the club with the right arm up on a little higher plane, they might be on just a little steeper plane. Jack Nicklaus in his prime was always kind of on the rail that his feet was on, and Hogan was always on the rail the ball is on. I can accept anything in between there, but what you never want to do is be on a rail too steep to where the ball is behind you. That would be too steep, and then you're in real trouble. Or you never want to be on a rail flatter than the rail the ball is on. But as long as you're in between the two rails or on the rails, I don't think it bothers you. But the key is to go up and down the same rail. As I said, you can't drop it on a flatter rail. One of the drills that I give my students to do to feel this is I have them to go home and back up against the wall with a practice swing, and I have them take the club back, and I show them that they'd never hit the wall. If they were on plane, they would never hit the wall. And also, most students, because they've been told to take it inside, will hit the wall on the first swing right there, bam, right into the wall. Now you can see that's too flat and out of plane. So the idea is find a wall that your wife can't see you hit, and work on taking the club back and up and not hitting the wall.